We are joined now by Gaunce and Frankie Corrado. Guys, Ivan Demidov, now a dozen games into his rookie season. And Cameron, we want you to grade him this far in.
I'm going to grade him on a bit of a curve since he's a rookie. I'm going to give him an A-. I think his offensive creativity, what he's brought to that team, he's invigorated that second line, and I think he's been an A- so far. Now, Frankie, where do you see him?
More of an A for me, because what he's done is he's raised the offensive ceiling for that group in such a significant fashion. So much so that now that he's on the first power play unit, since being put there, that power play is 5 for 9. Like, that is something that Montreal Canadiens fans have been clamoring for a long time, having a dangerous power play, a potent power play. And now that Demidov is there, it's firing on all cylinders. Having him alongside players like Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slavkovsky for more time together is making that team more potent offensively. He's done a lot for that group at such a young age for such an inexperienced player. He's raised the offensive ceiling in a big way for the Montreal Canadiens.
Well, let's expand on that, Frankie, because he is the newest in this growing crop of exciting Habs youngsters, which you listed off. So what would you say is Demidov's ceiling?
Top 10 player in the NHL. There's just no doubt about it. With you see his skill set and what he's able to do. And we've talked about it a lot, Sarah. The way that he can deceive players with his eyes. The fact that he welcomes pressure. He doesn't shy away from it. His passing ability. It's almost at times Kucherov-esque. And at times with the way he maneuvers with his feet, Kirill Kaprizov-esque. Now, those are big shoes to fill, and no one's saying that he's going to be those exact same types of players. But as time goes on, this is a guy who's going to have more and more command with the puck. He's going to gain more confidence in the league. And yeah, like when skilled players, eventually the cat gets out of the bag and they figure out how to cover and how to mark these guys, but that's not always necessarily the case. It's the same guys year after year that find ways to create that space for themselves and produce. And Ivan Demidov is doing it in a small sample size. And the more that he rounds out his game, he's going to be talked about in that category, those types of players.
Frankie and I seem to be on the same page with this one because I see him being a top 10 player as well. Again, we're talking ceiling. So we can talk about players like Kucherov. I got the chance to play with him for a few years and be around him, and seeing how Demidov plays, seeing how he takes the puck into the offensive zone, the space he takes, it's very different from most players. His creativity is that not many players have, and Kucherov's one that he does remind me a lot of. His deception, as Frankie talked about, his play with the power play, his play on the puck, off the puck. The other thing is, with a lot of players, when they get in trouble, there's the long-used excuse in hockey, when there's no angle, it's time to dangle. Now with Demidov, that seems to be time all the time. And because of that, he invites it because he's able to beat players one-on-one, which not many players can do. And that's very Kucherov-esque as well. So I think he'd be that top 10 player just like Kucherov.
I just can't wait till we get to a point where he goes by one name or his nickname. We can just call him Demi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Demidov opened the season as the heavy favorite to win Rookie of the Year on FanDuel. No surprise after hearing what these guys had to say, but he is now second behind Islanders star Matthew Schaefer.